Okay, first day with my new phone here. Just checking out my 50-yard range. Got most of the tall weeds out of there. It's a natural landscape situation. You got wild strawberry growing in here as a ground cover. And what else we got? Traffic. The wild strawberry. I'm kind of secluded in here. This is a American elm. It followed my native landscape nursery here. It was in a pot. It seeded itself, and I decided to let it grow here because it split the pot open, and so far it's alive. I've seen it run about 30 years. It's getting about that size where the Dutch elm beetle infestation starts taking them out yet, but who knows? This is many generations of them fighting that disease, so it may promote stronger ones. I should gather some seed and just grow some out on the farm or something. Yeah, some dwarf bitter spruce there. They may still be in the pots too. I just had a bunch of plants out here at one time for sale as I was closing out the landscape nursery. Yeah, political decisions probably made me go kaput on that. Otherwise, I was very much on track for being a success. But that's the way it goes. Government steps in and screws you up. Anyway, yeah, just ask the other half. She'll really tell you. Yep. So yeah, there's my shooting shack. I may trim out some of that tree here because it's that large, what do we call it, egg-shaped yellow arborvitae. It's about maximum size there. It's just kind of reaching out a little bit on the side there. A little light trimming, give me a little better. I can shoot from inside the shack again like I used to. And cold wintry days, a little heater I can throw in there and leave the door open. It keeps you out of the breeze at least. And yeah, it's just a wild landscape in here. Original trees that have been in here quite a while are going to be slowly removed here. I'm planting. There's a younger cultivar arborvitae here as I planted all along here. That's a globe of arborvitae with some spire-like. We got the spires on top, so to speak. It's emerald green. They hold up pretty good to road salt and everything. See a lot of people put them cedars on the side of the road, and all of a sudden the wind blows road salt on them, and they're all brown and dead the next spring. Yeah. So, and yeah, the squirrels plant to be this nice black walnut there. There's a Siberian elm on the other side. There used to be a large one right off the edge of the arborvitaes on the left there, and that one was cut down by the county, thank God, because I don't want to. There's chains growing in it, clothesline hooks and whatnot in there. From this thing was probably planted when the house was built in around 1910, and top of that was right under the power lines. They're pruning through it all the time. But the sucker grew off the roots there, right behind there, the black walnut tree there. So, but that one's going to get cut down. I let it go because it's quick shade. So the black walnut got a little better hold, and the black walnut is in a nicer location for summer shade. And I just like the coarser texture in the winter. That's a lot of sunlight through. Used to be a 2-story deck here, pretty much condemned when the other half bought the house. And a buddy of mine, I went to grab some tools and come back, and he had it pretty much all down. Just knew, wiggle it right, and it all just pretty much fell down a pile of dust. He was all brown when I got back. I helped him clean up the mess. So I didn't miss out on much work there, I guess. And this was just a pretty much bare, grassy lot. At one time, there was a bar across the road there. Looking back there, that empty spot where the trees are. A buddy of mine leased it for a while. He called it the Bad Rabbit. Anyway, that burned down. I think this was some overflow parking for that at one time too. And part of this, I know that street, curb, and sidewalk were part of that deal. And so the only other place downtown is a block away where they have it's now a barbecue joint. And they'll bring out a big grill or a big smoker and roast a hog for you, whatever. Pretty good stuff. There's a neighbor's shop. I put this little shooting shed in the same color just to blend in with the landscape around us. My smoker, fire pit, and camp out area. There's a black bearberry and wild choke cherry, chokeberry in that shrub cluster there. And a bunch of bee bonnet and fragrant sumac there on the corner of that kind of sparsely looking shrub. It's kind of getting crowded out by the others here. Have to gather some seed and plant some more somewhere else. But really neat purple spiky flowers there. You see these are a lot of native to Wisconsin plants that I put in the yard. I got native grasses and wildflowers and their undergrowth here. Rabbits like to come in here. Keeps them out of the neighbor's garden, maybe. Don't keep them out of mine either, though. Then I got some hostas, and this is the north side of the building here. A little swing there in the shade. Need to cool off while I'm working. Picnic table over in the other thing there, and some of the kids' junk. That's all going in a dumpster soon. Kid don't play with it. I just cut down that green ash tree there. It's getting the D-holes in it. The emerald ash borer got it anyway, and I didn't want it there. It just happened. I've cut it off a couple times and got too big to run over the lawnmower one day. Your little garden spot I got just kind of tarped off right now. Eventually there'll be a garage pretty much attached to the house and up to this white spruce tree on the right upper left corner of the screen. In the shed there I've got a 5-wheel John Deere ATV and a 885 David Brown tractor and a bunch of old nursery supplies. I think that's about it in there. And some kid toys I think got stuffed in there too. 4-wheel drive RC truck and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just blabbing around here. What's going on in my life? I don't know. Oh, you know what? I borrowed he could have kept it, but he didn't like it, so he gave it back. I don't know what's wrong with it, because I know the O-ring for the thing failed on him on the last attempt, but he said he couldn't hit nothing. He said he's shooting birds at 10, 12 yards. I'm at 25 yards here. And I put one cartridge in just to make sure I got the O-ring fixed. And at the 30-yard target up in there, it's 25 yard. I moved it up 5 yards for these fun targets we've been shooting for air rifles at 25. But yeah, the spinner's on right there about 1.5 inches, and I hit it twice in a row. So I don't know, nothing wrong with that gun. Anyway, yada 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 yada. I'm gonna shoot some pellet rifles. Maybe I'll record it. Air that. I got another Canex here that I do have a scope on, so maybe we'll bring that out and see. My experience in my entire life here, I mean at work and at home, is a lot of times people have trouble because they didn't read the manual or just don't understand the system they're operating, and it's pretty much 100% operator error. Parts failure once in a while. Some parts seem like they're failing because people don't understand the systems.